Another B March Boxing back at it with another live stream. Hold tight, man. Let me send these out to social. Hope y'all can hear me out there, man. Sometimes says my connection is bad. B March Boxing back at it, man. You see the title. I already sent the links out to social media. Let's get into it. You know what I mean? Undefeated WBC World Heavyweight Champion of the World, Deontay Bomb Squad Bronze Bomber Wilder. He's convinced that the man Anthony Joshua is terrified of fighting him. You know what I mean? These are words straight up and down out of the Bronze Bomber's mouth. You know what I'm saying? You already know March 3rd, Deontay Wilder faces Cuban Luis Ortiz. The man Deontay Wilder saying people are already going to start making excuses once I beat the man Luis Ortiz. And I believe so. Well, I know they're going to say, the man Luis Ortiz ain't even really 38 years old. He's from Cuba. You know how they exaggerate on their age. I already could see it coming, man. So the Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder is absolutely right. You know what I mean? So Deontay Wilder was speaking to Box Nation podcast. You know what I mean? And they spoke about a lot of topics like Luis Ortiz, his failed drug test, you know what I mean? And how comes a lot of fights haven't been come to the horizon, fights with fellas like Povetkin and so on and so forth, you know what I mean? And even Tyson Fury, and this is what he had to say about Tyson Fury. He said, when they asked him about fighting the man Tyson Fury, he said, quote, "I like Tyson Fury. He's a colorful character in the heavyweight division. He's my type of guy." End quote. Oh, excuse me. Let me go on. Boxing is a game where you either have personality or you don't. I'm not in this business to make it seem like I'm this humble guy and I'm very polite. No, this is a gladiator sport. No gladiator in time ever just had that, oh, I'm so humble. They had a warrior's mentality. All right? End quote. Okay, there's some more quotes from the man. Quote from Deontay Wilder. As a boxer, I'm not too fond of his awkward style. He's talking about Tyson Fury's boxing style. Quote, as a boxer, I'm not too fond of his awkward style. When you're awkward, it's very hard for people to beat you. When you have a guy who's awkward, whether he's southpaw or orthodox, you've got trouble on your hands because you don't know what this guy's going to do and what time he's going to do it. End quote. I don't know what that means by Deontay Wilder. It seems like he's basically saying I wouldn't be. It won't be on my to-do list to fight the man Tyson Fury because he's awkward. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean? You check it, but the man Deontay Wilder had a lot to say about the man Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? And this is what he said. Quote, I think Joshua is scared to fight me. I think that you have guys I think you guys have boosted him and praised him so much. When you have a country on your side, it could boost your head a little bit. When you have a guy like me who knocks guys out with one punch knockout, you're going to be terrified. I know Joshua thinks about it all the time, probably when he sleeps. He thinks about one day this is going to end, and it could end with Deontay Wilder. I'm the biggest threat in Joshua's career. I just want to make the biggest fight happen. Every fighter brings something different out of me that I show. I don't display everything that I have in a fight. I only display what the fighter allows me to display. I don't like to waste energy. I don't like to show too much. You got to give people just enough so they can take home something to talk about and wait for the next fight. We like to keep people thinking that I'm just this wild guy in the ring. They can't figure me out. End quote. These are Deontay Wilder's words, man. You know what I mean? And no question about it. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Deontay Wilder is speaking the God's truth when he says that he's Anthony Joshua's biggest threat. That's no question, you know what I mean? Yo, what going on, Charlie Brown? I see you in the chat, man. What the deal, son? Just here, man. Just dropping a couple vids, man. You know what I mean? Even while on vacation, I'm still working on this boxing issue. Heard? You check it. So, just talking about this Deontay Wilder talking about Anthony Joshua scared of him. You know what I mean? Look, man. What this guy Anthony Joshua could do to silence all the critics and everybody who does think that he's PUSSY, You know what I mean? A lot of people think he's being protected by Eddie Hearn. You check it. He's been talking kind of greasy lately, Anthony Joshua, which wasn't really his style, you know what I mean? But he's been talking about how he don't got respect for a lot of heavyweights anymore, this, that, and the third. Well, you know, this is the fight game. This is the hurt game. We don't care if you have respect for these guys, you know what I mean? What we would like you to do is go knock these fellas' heads off if you have no respect for them. Let your fist do the talking. Deontay Wilder has definitely proven and shown that he wants these fights, you know what I mean? He's been talking about, yeah, the fight will make more money in the United States, and he wants a 50-50. Well, we're not behind the scenes in the negotiations, and I actually would think, you know, that's up to debate. You know what I mean? These fellas who do the math, they got to do the crunching of numbers, and they got to think and see whether this fight does well at the Barclays Center, sell that joint out. You know what I mean? Or in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And tax on them tickets, or do it in Wembley Stadium in front of 90,000 again. You know what I mean? So they got to do the math on that. They got to bring their financial advisors and whatnot. That's what we're not as boxing fans. You know what I mean? So don't nobody come and tell me where this fight makes enough money at, you know what I mean? You check it. So that's up to them. Well, in my opinion, they need to make this fight happen between Wilder and Anthony Joshua just off the strength that Wilder has talked the talk, now he's ready to walk the walk. Will Anthony Joshua give him the opportunity, you know what I mean? Anthony Joshua is the money maker, the cash cow in the division. Fellas are gunning for him, and he got to prove he's the best if he wants to be regarded as the best heavyweight in the world. The belts are all well and fine, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we got to find out if he can beat fellas like Deontay Wilder. I'll give him the chance. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. As of right now, Tyson Fury loses to Wilder and Anthony Joshua straight up just because of his, you know, his substance abuse, his weight gain, you know what I'm saying? Just his being a manic depressant. Excuse me. And not being stable mentally, you know what I mean? So right now, well, I will give those guys the edge, you know what I'm saying? So we got to see this Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. We got to see who's really scared of who and who's going to let the talking do the talking, you know what I mean? Like, as we remember, I remember back in the G when fellas were saying Lennox Lewis is scared of Mike Tyson. We seen what happened in that fight. So there's only one way to prove these things, man, and this to get in the ring, you know what I'm saying? So be Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments. Do I think Anthony Joshua is scared of Deontay Wilder? I won't know till he gets in the ring. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I won't know till he gets in the ring with Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Because Deontay Wilder's pulled his bluff, called his bluff. He's yanked up his skirt. He done everything to try to get this man Anthony Joshua's attention. You know what I'm saying? Wilder need to get this man in the ring quick, fast, and in a hurry before the man Anthony Joshua jumps ship and goes over to HBO, because they got absolutely no heavyweights on that side of the street. Then we're going to be in another political battle about HBO and Showtime, you know what I mean? And this fight won't happen for another 5 years till one of them loses. Then one of them going to call each other out. But Wilder's the one who's been calling out Anthony Joshua. So let me know in the comment section what y'all think about Wilder saying this guy's scared and terrified of fighting him, Anthony Joshua. Be Marsh Boxer. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up and please subscribe. I'm gone. Peace.